My name is Jay Brown. I'm back with another video. I want to share with you guys really quickly how I treat any of my bags that have natural unfinished Vachetta leather. So today we're going to be using Apple Guard spray. And as you can see, I've already put down a plastic bag and just like some yellow towels that we use for cleaning. And this bag doesn't have much Vachetta, it just has some on each side. And then mainly the handles that I want to spray. So we're just going to start by, I don't go out of the way to tape the sides up or anything. I just like cover them with a towel and spray like that. So let's go ahead, and I'm going to do my best to capture as much of this on camera for you all. So this is how we're looking, you guys. I'm just going to cover up as much of that Vachetta as I can. This is faster than taping, so this is what I do. Shake the can up real good. I just spray. Spray a light coat and then let it dry. So I sprayed a little bit, and you can see that the leather is drying kind of like right in front of us. And make sure it's well ventilated. That's why my patio door is open. That's why we can hear outside. So I sprayed a little. We're gonna let that dry. And then I just do, while we're waiting on that side to dry, we'll do the other side. And so we've sprayed really well, and I don't think any got on the bag, but just in case, you just kind of wipe to make sure there's no residue. So we're back to the second side, and you can see that it's pretty much dry already, you guys, but I'm gonna go ahead and do a second coat just to be safe. Go ahead and put the towels back in place to make sure that we're really not getting the canvas, just the Vachetta, and spray again. And I just like to do like several light coats. And so again, take it off, take your protective towels off, and then just wipe, along the area. But I found that honestly, getting the Apple Guard on the canvas, it doesn't really cause any harm to it. That I have found, I'm sure when I sprayed my Art Deco satchel with the white background, I'm sure I got a little bit of Apple Guard on the canvas, but I just wiped it down really well and I didn't have any problems. So as you can see, like while we're sitting here, this is starting to dry already. And then here's the other side that we just did. So depending on how you sprayed, sometimes it can leave the finish a little bit darker than what it was when it started. That doesn't bother me. If that bothers you, then you may want to skip spraying the Apple Guard. I don't know. I just accept it for what it is. So those were the two sides. There's no other Vachetta besides the trim on the insides of the bag, but I am not going to worry about that as much. And so now I'm going to set up so we can do the handles. So to do the handles, I'm just gonna lay it on the side, the bag on the side, and just kind of drape the towels across the bag so that it gets exactly where I want it to be. And like I said, that way it won't get all on the interior of the bag, but honestly, I don't think it'll hurt it, to be honest, you guys, but this is all I'm doing. So that's the one side of the handle, and then flip it up and make sure you get both sides. And you guys also, I put protectors down on this kitchen table, but honestly, I'm not too worried about it, y'all, because my kids are tearing up this furniture at a very rapid pace. So I'm gonna make sure I write everything down. But this is how we're looking. Both sides are pretty saturated. I think I might have missed the inside of this handle. You guys, when you're spraying it, just make sure you're maneuvering it so that you get all on the inside of the handle on both sides. But the first handle is complete. Like I said, I'm not sure if I really need to spray all of the Vachetta on the inside of here. That seems a little tricky, so I'm just gonna forego that. Now we're gonna lay the bag down and get the other side set up to spray. Okay, you guys, so I have my towel set up to spray the other side, the other handle. Like I said, I just try to cover as much of the canvas as I can and any moving parts. And then you see this little part right here? Let me see. I kind of like to get that a little bit too if I can. Let's go ahead and spray it. Make sure I lift it up and get the other side of the handle. And so this is how we're looking. I've sprayed both sides of the handle, both inside and out. There's a little piece right here on the inner part of the handle that I didn't get. So I'm gonna go back and get that now. And so I think, like I said, in the process of getting this little piece right here on the inside of the handle, I may have accidentally gotten some on the inside, but I don't think it's a big deal, you guys. Now I'm just gonna take my little pink towel and wipe around the table, making sure that I don't have any residue. The bag is drying, the Vachetta is drying now. My house is pretty warm right now. As you can see, this side is nearly completely dry since we've started the video, and then this other side is still drying out. Typically, I found that one of my Dooney pieces, because I had kind of let it start to patina already, it never lightened up all the way after spraying it, but I didn't leave this one sitting out in the sun or anything. So hopefully as this apple guard dries, it will, you know, go back to the completely lightened state. But it's okay for me if it doesn't, because like I said, I'm not expecting, I am expecting it to tan and, you know, patina over time. So the handles are still drying, you guys. So those I did saturate the most. Like, I really go hard on the handles. So the handles are still drying, but this is how they're looking so far. And I think the hardest part to dry is going to be the inner rim. So here is the crossbody strap. Let's go ahead and unwrap it. And I'm gonna go ahead and get it sprayed down as well, just in case. Spraying this strap is gonna be a little bit tricky because it is so long, but I am just gonna do it lightly. Top the buckle side upside first. Oh, and then this piece right here, make sure you lift it back and spray, because I didn't the first time. Buckle side up. So want to get that now that I'm doing the underside. And now we are all done with the strap. So you guys, after you get done spraying, make sure you go back and wipe down your hardware. I don't know if the apple guard has any effect on metals. I haven't noticed any problems, but I do go back and just make sure that I wipe off any metal pieces that may have been sprayed as well. I haven't noticed any tarnishing on any of my Louis Vuitton pieces or my Dooney pieces that I've sprayed so far. So don't be afraid to go back and just make sure, like I said, wipe down all of your hardware just in case. I hope this video was useful for you guys. As you can see, it's been about 5 minutes. My handles are completely dry, so I absolutely am excited to see that. Let's check out the sides of the bag. This little piece right here might still be drying, or it might just dry in a little bit darker finish now. And then same with this other side. So I may have done too much, I don't know. But like I said, you guys, I don't worry about it. As long as my handles look good, I am happy. And as you can see, the handles look great. So I hope this video helps someone. I'm gonna go back over the bag one more time with a dry towel and just make sure there's no apple guard residue on the canvas.